This is Dawn at Dawn's Astrological Visions. Stand by for Virgo, January 2015 forecast. Hi Virgo and Virgo rising. Happy New Year. 2015 starts off with the Sun transiting the 5th house of children, speculation, creativeness, entertainment, pleasure, and romance. For the first 3 weeks, your focus is on fun. You don't want to sit around, work, or deal with serious issues. Engage in your favorite hobbies, go out with friends, attend parties, and go on dates. Excuse me. You seem more friendly and outgoing. You may be a little more dramatic and theatrical with your behavior because you are living life to the fullest right now. After the 21st, the Sun moves into the 6th house, and your focus will be on work. You can get through work projects easily because you're more focused and pay attention to the details. This is an excellent time for completing smaller projects, but not the larger ones, since you'll have a hard time dealing with the big picture. You can deal with your day-to-day affairs, the mundane task of life that most of us shun, and make improvements to your routine as well as your health. You're better at working by yourself, but for others, rather than starting things up on your own. The full moon is on the 4th, and it's in your 11th house of friendships, hopes and wishes, social nature, and group activities. On the 4th and a few days following, you may spend more time with a friend. All your hopes and wishes could be of focus, and you may realize some, get rid of others, change some, add some, or commit further to some. Mercury starts the month out in the sign of Capricorn for the first 3 days along with the Sun and Venus. This is an excellent time for expressing your thoughts to yourself and for communicating them to others. This is a mental transit. It works primarily upon the mind rather than the feelings, and is often expressed as an intellectual appreciation of beauty. This transit can be favorable for all financial and business dealings. After the 4th, Mercury and Venus move into the 6th house. With Mercury in the 6th house, watch out not to worry too much about your own body and your general state of health. Let the body's natural wisdom take care of the body and put your attention to helping others. Sickness or ill health can be the result of incorrect patterns of thought. Mercury will retrograde in the 6th house on the 21st, and during Mercury's retrograde in this house, this is a good time to create a calendar or to-do list and rework your routines. In matters of health, this is the time to do a personal inventory. How do you feel? Are you full of energy or weighed down by aches and pains and undefined maladies? This is the perfect opportunity to do some research into your own health issues. Unless there are serious consequences for postponement, a second opinion when Mercury is direct is advised before embarking on a course of treatment for an illness or problem. Test results now may be inconclusive. Avoid starting a new diet. Time is better spent researching the foods you will eat, gathering recipes, and nutritional information. The full moon is in the sign of Aquarius, again in your 6th house on the 19th. There is a lot of emphasis on the 6th house this month, and be careful not to obsess about being healthy. Even too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Everything in moderation. Your daily habits may undergo a change, especially in an attempt to restore order, if some aspect of life has been out of balance. Sometimes impulsiveness can set in and you can find yourself quitting your job on a whim. And then what are you going to do? Keep in mind that any changes made should be positive and well thought out. Mars is transiting the 6th house, and again, the ego energies are thrown into working hard and getting things done. Watch out for any health problems related to infections, fever, or accidents. After the 12th, Mars moves into the 7th house, Pisces, and there may be some tension in your life for the next few weeks. The spirit of the 7th house is the intimate one-to-one cooperation of two people in a partnership. Because the nature of March is self-assertive, it is very likely that you will experience the 7th house as the house of open enemies. There is a positive side to this transit. In any close relationship, there is often too much compromise, so that the real complaints and grievances are not aired, which is in the long run, tends to weaken even a good relationship. Now is the time when these repressed grievances can be brought out into the open, which result in a real clearing of the air between you and others. Jupiter is still moving through your 12th house and is retrograde until April 7, 2014. Jupiter, the great benefit, will continue to transit your 12th house, and it won't be as obvious as it is in other houses. You have the capacity to learn a great deal about the spiritual and religious dimensions of life. During this time, you may find a person who acts as a spiritual teacher for you, but remember that such a person can come in and disguise or guise. You are very concerned with spiritual truth and wisdom now, and you may pass on what you learned during this transit to others. Saturn moved into Sagittarius, your 4th house, in December 2014, and Saturn in the 4th house is an extremely important transit. At this time, you will focus on your innermost personal and domestic life, for this is the area that requires work now. Any problems in your domestic life will become more critical at this time, and anything you have been putting up with but not really handling will have to be dealt with. Thank you for listening, Virgo, and enjoy your month. Thank you for the subscriptions, and I hope you continue to listen to Dawn at Dawn's Astrological Vision. Goodbye.